Okay, so this is a 360 view of the studio, so feel free to have a little look around. See if you can spot seven things that are significant parts of my acoustic treatment of the room, and I can see 3 things that reasonably urgently need attention. So have a little look around and we'll get back to the answers in a minute. Alright, some of them are pretty obvious. The rug behind me. Okay, so it's not doing that much, but it stops, it should just hold back reflection. Ideally, I could hide something a bit more significant behind that rug. This is an acoustic plaster wall. Okay, all of the walls in here are acoustic plaster, except for that wall up there, which is covered. So, which brings me to item number 2, moving around anti-clockwise. That green segment there is actually about 90 millimetres deep, and it's filled with acoustic panels and covered with a green cloth. I used to use it as a green screen. That was also a really good trap for audio, and can grab a bit of bass out of it as well. The palm trees here really just don't do anything. They were part of an old set that I had in here. Up in the corner above the green, you should be able to see some bass traps. I got them somewhere second hand, and they've been sitting around. So they're up in that corner. Would like some more around that top corner there, but I'm fairly happy with the sound in this room, so I'm not overly fussed. Going right around 180 degrees that way, you'll see the blue curtains. They are well and truly overloaded for that area, so there's a lot of waviness going, a lot of depth. Very little sound can bounce around off those curtains. They're quite heavy curtains. They're block-out curtains, so there's a layer of fabric, then there's another layer of sort of a rubbery fabric behind there. There's quite a lot of curtain going on there, and they go right to the floor. Above those, they go up behind a bulkhead that I've done that is about 300 or 400 mil from the door, which is a soundproof door, and that bulkhead can also grab bass because it bounces through there and gets lost inside of there because there's a bit of cheap kind of non-visual acoustic treatment behind the bulkhead. On the face of the bulkhead, there are some classic acoustic panels, just there to stop reflection. So the biggest, my favourite acoustic treatment in this room has got to be the shelves directly opposite me, the records. There's no doubt about it. All those records and all that crap on the shelf there are doing a magnificent job of preventing reflection and reverb in this room. That's my favourite one. Some of the things that aren't quite right is if you look straight up, you'll see the ceiling is a work in progress, if you like. There's nothing on it. So I plan on doing a beautiful aesthetic. That's going to be the main piece de resistance. The ceiling is a beautiful blank canvas for a studio like this. There's nothing has to go on it except the acoustic stuff, and you can really make it a nice warm feeling room while stopping reflection. Being a smooth table, if you look down, then the ceiling and table, that's probably the biggest weakness of this room, the flat surface directly above. And one more thing I'm not super happy about is the big glass, the framed picture with the glass front on it. Probably a little bit reflective. Just gives you an idea of the general thoughts behind the acoustic treatment in this room, which works quite well. Thank you.